Okay. All right. Let's start from the very beginning. A very good place to start. When you read, you start with ABC. When you sing, you start with Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti. Welcome to the Shakaama Live Show with your host, Shakaama. Today we're talking about a very serious topic as breached by Bloomberg, of all people, or of all places. Bloomberg's talking about a hole in the job market. Hole in the job market, and it's specifically about millennial men. Now, the millennial men at the beginning spectrum, and that's the older millennials, uh, the people my age, uh, they do not seem to have to share the same qualities as the other millennials. So they're still sort of with the same sort of outlook disposition as, I guess, the baby boomers or Generation X. You call them the baby boomers are before the Generation X. Generation Y, of course, is the millennials, I believe, and Z is the next generation coming up. So the older millennials, I guess, on the cusp, have the same sort of values and family outlooks as the Generation X or the 80s kids who valued money and all that sort of stuff and went through the whole Clinton years. Well, here's a problem. Half a million men who are millennials are completely missing from the job market. This is not the same issue as the men who have ghosted the economy or ghosted themselves from society. Ghosting versus missing are two totally different things. Ghosting is an active thing where, peace out. I'm gonna go my own way and go do whatever I want to do. That's ghosting. We've talked about that and talked about that, and we've talked about people retiring at the age of 30. That's ghosting. Has nothing to do with this topic. This topic is about missing from the economy through no fault of their own. Or we'll see whose fault it actually is. And Bloomberg comes right out and tells you whose fault it is. Okay, so here's the story. 10 years later, after the Great Depression, which nobody wanted to call it the 2008 Depression, which it was, because they kept lying about about the statistics and lying about how serious it actually was. So their idea was, let's not tell people what's really going on because then people would be really afraid. Okay, and so here 10 years later, we have millennials who have never held down a serious job, have no college education. We're talking about millennial men, have no college education, have no skills to speak of. No blue collar skills, none of that stuff, nothing. They concentrated on a young man, 25-year-olds, living at home with his mom, with the responsibility of children already under his belt. No job, kids already here, living with mom. He's going to school to be a paramedic or something like that. He's at the top of the scale of that entire pool of millennial men who are missing from everything. So now, I want to concentrate on a little bit, just for a second, the emotional state of these men coming to the holiday. 10 years is a long time for you to be, out of commission. So you're out of commission for 10 years, and even with everything that the current president has done and is doing to actually improve the economy, you are still missing from the equation. You don't have a job, you don't have education, and you have no money. And you have to go onto the rolls of Medicare. There was a very strong high percentage of injured men in this category also. So they're going onto the rolls of the government. They're going on the government dole to take care of them because they've been injured and all that sort of stuff, right? Okay, so when you start looking at the data of millennials, you see a glaring disparity between millennial men and millennial women. Then you start asking yourself, wait a minute, why are millennial women have all these jobs, but millennial men don't? And then Bloomberg tried to concentrate on hot jobs. Hot jobs require skills. That's what makes them hot. Hot means that you waltz into, I would describe a hot job as you waltz into the job when you want to. You make oodles of money, and more than likely, either you have a finance degree or you are a wizard at finance, because I don't think anything else is really described as hot. I don't think being a construction worker is hot. It's hot in the summertime, but it's not hot in any other time of year. You waltz in when you want to, you make oodles of money, you're highly educated, and then you waltz out when you want, when you get good and ready. You take an hour lunch, paid. That's a hot job. That's a hot job. Hour lunch. You make reservations at such and such and so for lunch. You have a reservation for such and so for dinner, and you hang out with your friends at the cigar shop, parlor, club around the corner. Well, who am I describing in all of this? I'm describing mostly men, because I don't see women having hot jobs. But apparently millennial women have taken the hot jobs. When you start looking at that, then you say, what's going on here? Well, millennial men don't have college degrees. Oops. Say what now? Millennial men don't have college degrees? Millennial men don't have college degrees. Millennial women have reached the peak of existence right now, with a ridiculous 60% of all college degrees going to women. Now, college attendance is a woman thing. But wait, there's more. For only $19.99, keep listening. By the way, this I know you all are used to not thumbsing up videos. This apocalypse that's now happening with YouTube is so crazy. Now I'm getting negative numbers. So if I can have 100% of you all thumbsing up the video that you're watching for free on Thanksgiving, that my mother didn't want to be a part of me going on live streaming, I need 100% of you all to thumbs up. It has nothing to do whether you like me or not. Just do 100% thumbs up. All of you thumbs up. My numbers are in the negative. Now, I know that doesn't make sense. I know that's not logical. I know that's mathematically impossible. But my numbers are negative. My numbers are negative. Can I get everybody watching to thumbs up come to your phone, come to your computer, and thumbs up just for this. Okay. So millennial women have all the college degrees. They're attending college, and they're speaking out and standing up and talking about this and that and the other, and how this is, and they are so downtrodden, and they are, oh my God. What? Hold up. Let's see. Let's skip over college. Right? We all understand that part. Millennial women have the college degrees. Millennial men do not. Right? Boom. So what was one of the definitions of the the hot job is that you have to be educated. So the hot jobs are now obviously with 500,000 men completely missing from the roles of everything. Uh, so the hot jobs, the millennial men don't even qualify for a hot job. So, or maybe millennial men are taking other jobs. No, they don't have any job. You come to the job market and then you notice millennial women have, just because, stuff has to go wrong. Millennial women have the jobs, millennial men, and then you start looking at the actual job market. Then Bloomberg says, we have laws on the book now which forces companies to hire women. No other criteria. We live in the United States. It's supposed to be that we live in a free country. A part of being free means freedom of choice. There's a lot that word is thrown around quite a bit, freedom of choice. But apparently, freedom of choice has nothing to do anything to do with an actual choice of any sort of a decision making in anything other than the stuff what I shouldn't be talking about, right? Can't talk about on YouTube. Can I have 100% of you all thumbs up the live stream? Okay. So they said the companies have an obligation under penalty of law to hire women. And precisely this notion is why millennial women are at a plus 25 and millennial men are at a minus 25. There is no such thing as a minus 25. It's kind of like my numbers on YouTube. A minus? A minus? How do you get a minus? It has to be so bad that it goes beyond zero, right? You can't have minus. How do you have minus people? It doesn't make mathematical sense. I sound like the South Park Johnny Cochran. If it's the Chewbacca, why does a Wookiee the size of 7 to 10 feet tall hang out with munchkins? It doesn't make sense. But there you go. The stats don't lie. Minus 25. How do you have minus 25 in a category? It doesn't make sense. It makes. Do you all understand how it is so bad that they had to go past zero? So this is dipping. It is so bad it's dipping into. So of course, okay. Now that plus 25 minus 25, that means that plus 25 was the maximum that they could, because the scale only went to here, right? So what it actually means is that the women aren't plus 25. It means that the women are a plus 50 on a 25 scale. So you have to show that by doing minus 25 on the millennial men. It is so bad that the women are plus 50 on a 25. It's like saying 200% of your body. It is so bad. The millennial women have completely trashed the millennial men. So now, why do we have this scale, and what's going on, and what it means literally that the rest of us are holding down the fort. that outside of the millennial group, the rest of us are holding down the fort. All of you teenagers and stuff like that, you're failing too. You're failing too. You're part of the millennial crowd. You're failing too. We're hoping that the kids, the 6-year-olds and the 9-year-olds, we keep talking about the 9-year-olds for PewDiePie. We're hoping that the 9-year-olds coming up are going to fix it. That the 9-year-olds are going to balance it. But this has destroyed the millennial crowd. They are not going to have Social Security. They're not going to have Medicare. They're not going to have retirement. They're not going to have 401ks. They can't even, it is so bad that they can't even pay for the Social Security now. The boomers. They can't pay for the baby boomers. It's all of the financials are so bad, and nobody wants to tell you that. And nobody wants to tell the baby boomers that either. All of the retirees, they don't want to tell them that hey, we have screwed the pooch so bad, and we have completely ruined the entire economy, all based on gender. It's terrible. And nobody is talking. Nobody wants to talk about that. We've had other commentators talk about and say, Bloomberg, why don't you come out and say it? Why don't you come out and say all of these movements have screwed the pooch? So let's go to some of the comments and say hello to everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. You like my sweat? This is my non-ugly sweater. I have some sweater vests, and if you want me to wear those. What for wild turkey? What happened? Okay, so my window is here. My plants are here. Is that enough? I had them right in the window, and then I noticed that the zebra plant started getting black spots on it, and they said don't give the zebra plant any direct sunlight, or it'll start burning. It is 66 degrees here. However, my house is about 30 degrees. And so my house also in the summer is 150 degrees at night in the summer. Literally, I'm the way that the data is going through YouTube now on my stats and everything on the back end, it looks like I'm paying YouTube to make videos. So you know something is it's jacked up. I woke up this morning and I just shook my I was like Bill Cosby. I laughed at the absurdity of it. I said, okay, all right. I know I didn't do this. This doesn't make sense. Stuff is in the negative. Stuff is in the negative. I have negative people. You can't have negative people. YouTube, and I wrote them, I said, you all need to fix this. Whatever is going on, you need to fix this. I said, you know, I might not be a programming genius, simply because I haven't put my mind to it. Because you have to think a certain way, and once you start thinking a certain way for programming and stuff, it really ruins the rest of your life, the rest of your outlook, and the rest of the way you talk to people. When I get into programming mode, something triggers and switches off in my brain and switches on the programming stuff, and then I start talking like a robot to people, and people don't understand why I talk to it like a robot, because when I'm in programming mode, it's either A or B. There is no C, D, E, F, P, D, Q, X, Y, Z, none of that stuff. Okay, for everybody joining me, I need 100% of you all to like the stream, because YouTube, the computer is completely broken. It's saying that we have negative stuff. Now, so I need to get out of computer A. I need to go to computer B. Computer B takes over once you reach a certain threshold. So the views are fine. It's the likes that need to be 100%. You're mute. What do you mean you're mute? How are you mute if you're talking to me? That can't be true. I don't know how you're mute. The illusion of freedom. Yeah. Like shopping for cereal with 40 plus different choices, yet owned by a few major corporations. Yeah, and then when I go look for the generic brands, because I know, from a lawyer's perspective, I know that literally the same house that packages the cereal and puts it into the $12 family size box also packages the same exact stuff in the generic bag that costs 50 cents or whatever, and the generic bag comes in the potato sack size. And we had a lawyer come in, and she was the corporate lawyer for rice. You heard me, rice in the United States, which then impacted rice worldwide, because the United States is the world's market. And she said, you go get the generic. She said, go purchase the generic rice, because it's the same exact rice. The only difference is what is it, minute rice or something like that? Uncle Ben's minute rice or something like that. She said, first of all, that's fake rice. Don't know what that is. It's made by chemicals or something like that. There's a lot of stuff. Have you seen the cauliflower? You can make cauliflower into rice. Obviously, it's not rice, but you can blend it up, chop it up, blend it up, boil it, and crumble it, and then turn it into rice, and you will not be able to tell the difference between cauliflower and actual rice with the cauliflower rice. And now they're putting out cauliflower rice. And you be careful with the cauliflower stuff. Make sure that the ingredients say cauliflower. Otherwise, you're going to be eating a whole bunch of chemicals. Again, because the corporations figured out, hey, these people want cauliflowers because cauliflower is better for you. It has less fattening, has less sugar, blah, blah, blah. It has all of these positives. So let's put high fructose corn syrup in it. So let's put mercury in it. So make sure when you go to buy any of that stuff, here's a pro tip that has nothing to do with the video. Pro tip, when you go buy your cauliflower stuff, because you have heard cauliflower is the be all end all, and you cannot tell the difference between cauliflower. So literally, you can make a whole Asian dish with cauliflower rice and nobody would know the difference. So that Uncle Ben stuff, that's not rice. She said go buy the generic rice that's packaged in the clear bag with nothing but rice, the word rice on it. She said it's the same exact rice. They said they don't differentiate at all. It's just packaging. So you are paying more money for packaging for something that actually literally is not different at all. When I went to try and get a job with the corporations here with the casinos, they literally said there's one lawyer. You could talk to him, but there's one lawyer for all these, like 5 casinos. So each lawyer literally knows each other. So one lawyer has 5 casinos, the next lawyer has 3 casinos, the next lawyer has 10 casinos under his belt. And he says, And literally, I talked to him. He says, "We don't do much. We just answer union questions. That's about it." Uh, Happy day of mourning? What? 25 plus is the average dress size for millennial women. Hello, Nivak. Hello, Tim Drake. Uh, Poor insulation. You are absolutely right. Did I show you the picture of the dog that ate the wall behind here? And there's zero insulation in that. And they literally said, "Well, here's your problem. Look, you probably don't have any insulation, or if they had insulation at one time, it all fell to the bottom, and so now there's nothing actually in the walls." So you're right. There's no insulation on here, and so then one guy who promised me, "Oh, what I'll do is I'll cut a strip out of all your walls, and then we'll pack insulation into all of your walls like that. So uh, that'll keep the cost down of putting the insulation in, and you won't have to replace all of your drywall." But of course, he never came back because yep, I meet a lot of people who say stuff that they're going to do this and that and the other, and in fact, they do absolutely nothing. So I have to get up on ladders and get dizzy and fall on my back and that sort of stuff. Yeah, buy rice by the bulk. It doesn't go bad. I don't think rice doesn't mold, does it? Yeah, those lawyers do get paid stupid money. You're absolutely correct. Or you know, lawyers a lot of times don't get paid in cash. A lot of times lawyers get paid like CEOs. They get paid in stocks, uh, deals, uh, suites, houses. I mean, they get my aunt, who's a lawyer. She literally told me she makes like, or she was. This is years ago. She was making $300,000 a year, and she said, "But I only claim like 60,000 because half the stuff that she makes is in other stuff that and literally they come to her and said, can you be our lawyer, but we're going to pay you in this." And literally, half of her salary is in trades. So anybody who says trading is dead just doesn't know how the game is played. I already know that a lot of these companies that like Facebook and all this stuff that start out and they have a lawyer that the lawyer has to draw up all the papers and stuff like that. The lawyer is the silent partner because the lawyer is paid and all this stuff, and so the lawyer's made a multi millionaire, and you never hear about them because they don't talk. Because they get all of this stuff that's paid into, like they get the first stock, they get the first and the first and the first of everything. Because you can hire a lawyer because you're going to need him to draw up all these papers for you and the banks, and you can pay them in the stuff. So these lawyers are walking around with millions and billions of dollars in stock and stuff like that, and they don't have to pay taxes on it. Yeah, I don't think you know how big this house is. That's the outside wall. This is an inside wall. That's the outside wall. That's the outside wall. So if my arms were longer, that'd be the outside walls. Okay, so Bloomberg was very courageous in talking about that women have literally suppressed. So they came right out and said it. Millennial women have suppressed millennial men to such a degree that they have taken their jobs. This is courageous for a modern day mainstream publication to come out and say and show with data that the millennial women have taken college, they've taken college away from men, they've taken jobs away from men. And ultimately, then you start asking, why is it that they want women to have college degrees? And well, we understand that they want the women to have the college degrees because then the women can have the hot jobs. And the hot jobs pay more than the non-hot jobs. And there's a shortage because of the psychological makeup of the millennial men. There is a first time in the history of the country, there is a shortage of men wanting to work skilled blue collar labor. So millennial men don't want to work dangerous jobs. Millennial men don't want to work dirty jobs. And of course, we're not even going to even question if millennial women want to work dangerous job or millennial women want to work dirty jobs, because that's out of the question. That is simply out of the question. So then we say, okay, do we need to import immigrants to do this? And that answer is no, because these are skilled jobs that cost the companies a lot of money. And to the rescue comes technology. So technology is the answer for a lot of these blue collar skill jobs. Now, of course, when I say skill, I mean, jobs that yeah, so you can imagine technology can invent something that goes, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, or yeah, you can invent something, a machine that does that. They've already invented machines that can, do crazy stuff. And now you can do underwater welding with a machine. It's not taking over the industry, but you can use tools that can aid in the safety of underwater welding. Which is a super dangerous job, right? Yeah. So, like I said, they are not telling the baby boomers, hey, the millennials, because millennial men are not working, and you can't blame millennial men. Because once you start looking at the data, you go, oh, millennial women have taken the jobs from millennial men. In their effort to be greedy, the millennial women, we're going to take the college degrees, and college is now, and Susan, what's her name? The not the feminist. The She calls herself a real feminist or the logical feminist. Summers, what's her name? Summers, Dr. Summers or something like that. Ann Summers or something like that. She says literally, school, elementary school, high school, middle school, college, undergrad has become anti-male. Or another way of saying that is female focused. So even the way that they teach is female focused. All right, everybody, sit down, be quiet, make sure you have zero energy. Now, I don't have kids. So I don't know how little girls act. I don't know how little boys act, but I'm assuming from my observation of the little boys who literally, if they could, they would be walking across the air from the energy that they have, or traversing the walls as I walk down this trailer park. These little boys literally have more energy than, and I just, I get high blood pressure just from looking at them and all the energy that is just oozing out of them. I'm assuming that little boys do not want to sit down and be quiet. And that is not the way to teach little boys, especially with absolutely nothing being done to occupy their hands and their brain. Is it Ann Summers? Uh, no, it's not Suzanne Summers. It's Doctor. What is her name? And it's something like the logical feminist or something like that. Something like that. Come on now. Uh, and she belongs to that group. They call themselves feminists, but they do not seem to be this whole the women need to do everything and women need to be encouraged and women. They actually talk about and promote men. Uh, and they say the reason that they do is because men can't even talk about themselves because men will be castigated if they talk about themselves. It's Ann Summers. All right. Is there a reason why Suzanne Summers and Ann Summers, or why people name them their children? Is that is there some sort of color code? I'm expecting Thanksgiving dinner to be delivered. Oh, hold on one second. Hey. Hello. Okay. I'm actually streaming right now. Streaming is like live. It's like 50 people watching. You want to come in? All right. Thank you. Oh. Okay. Let's see what let's see what has been broaded. Broughton. You see just that quickly I'm out of breath. Okay, what's going on? And she's painting, so she has paint all over. I'm not gonna tell you how old she is, which is it's ridiculous. Uh, you just ate at the Petro. Okay, what's wrong? Okay, I think that's fine. Chick-fil-A turkey. Okay, so let's see here. So, oh, what is all this? Oh, it smells good though. So let's scoot this back. Scoot this back and scoot that back. Scoot that. Is there anything behind there? No. There we go. Scoot that back. So I don't know what she has brought it in. It says cookies on it. I guess it's not written for me. It's probably written because at one point it had cookies in it. She she brought me a whole cornbread thing. What the? Can I get a thumbs up for the cornbread? Oh my God. I love cornbread. Okay. I've never seen a container like this, huh? Y'all ever see a container like this? It's keeping the cornbread warm, and I need to drink water. So let's put that up here. Oh! Okay, and for the main course, she brought soup. Oh. This is, let's see, let's try not to waste anything. What did she put in here? Oh my God. Here, let's see, can you see? Oh my, oh, the smell is fantastic. The smell is delicious. So, this is a crab leg. Corn. Is this what is that? I don't know what that is. This is chicken. Potatoes, which I'm supposed to, this is beef. This looks like okra. Okay, apparently it's getting cold. She was waiting to bake the, I'm going to, well, I said I was going to have a mukbang. That's already warm, so I'll keep that fine there. I'll throw this in the microwave to completely destroy any and all taste and healthiness. I know people are probably already screaming, going, "No, don't put it in the microwave." All right, let's just, I don't know. You know, we don't really, I don't know what that is. I guess that's just goulash. Is that what you call it? When you just throw any and everything that you find in there? What else am I going to do? Fanciest ramen ever. Can we get 30 likes? Can we get 30 likes? And I have cake of my own and cookies, of course. You already seen that. Oh boy. Okay, where was I? Yeah. So Medicare, Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security. Let me see. Medicare Part B, Part D, Part S. Those are all from private companies, right? Oh, somebody gave me something. Darlin, Darlin, PayPal. Thank you, Darlin. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Um, You'd encourage me to sell my microwave. You know what? I rarely like. Um, True story. This is probably the first time I've used my microwave in a couple of months, and before that, a couple of months, and before that, a couple of. So for all of those people who like use their microwave every day, mine just sort of sits in the kitchen. I have literally been because it seems so easy. Been cooking. I have a little electric stove, counter stove, which I was gonna do my whole. I was gonna sit everything out here on this table, and I was gonna cook this, and that was the whole point of me buying that was to do because I don't want to cook on the stove anywhere the stove doesn't work. And I have a nice counter over there, and I was gonna buy a couple of those electric eyes and just sit them down, and then I was gonna do my cooking show in front of you. Today I was gonna bring the electric eye over here and do my cooking thing, but then I really thought about it, and I said, you know what? I can barely stand up. True story. I can barely stand up, and so probably doing a cooking show would probably be bad. Yeah. Um, I want to show you all something. Can I show you all something? Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl. So, look what was hanging out in my closet, and then it all of a sudden popped up and was sort of saying, "Hey, hey, hey, hi, hello." My little exercise twister thing, which is exactly what I need. And I was using it this morning, and then of course I felt fantastically twisted, and my back was popping, and my stomach was reeling, and Anubis was just staring at me, going, "What are you doing? What are you doing? what what the heck are you doing?" uh, uh, Billy Billy Blanks? Billy Blanks. I know that name. Is that the Tybo guy? Or is that his son? Which one is it? Which is a traumatic story? Oh, y'all are going to trip out when you see me eat and how I eat. So I'll try not to be too weird. Oh, what is this? Oh, I should be, yeah, okay. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh my, you see, just standing up, just this little activity, I'm like already, oh jeez. I need to go sit down somewhere. you, girl. I don't really know that song. Is that guy still alive? What's his name? Barely Manilow or something like that? All right. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, so can I make it over here without falling down or falling over? Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Oh. So I can smell I can smell the crab. I can smell the. Is that? What is that? I can smell the. She didn't debone this for me? What a terrible mother. What is this? Oh, more crab? What is this? What is this? It's crab something because it's shell-like. So okay, so I'll eat the potatoes. Now I can taste okra. I could taste this is like gumbo soup. Chicken. All right, so for a true mukbang, I'm supposed to eat in front of you. Hmm? Okay. All right. All right. Let's move this further back. Can you all... You can see, but the thing is off. I don't know how to fix... You all gave me 30 likes and really only 30 likes, right? You're like, he said 30. Let's give him 30. Okay, how do you okay. Right there. Fix that, tighten that. Et voila. I don't want a crotch shot. Okay. All right, so you can see me kind of. I just need to push it back further. You know, if I could turn back time. Okay. Okay. All right, so you can still see my lovely eyes, kind of, sort of. I'll pull up more to the table. All right, there we go. So here's mukbang. Oh. Well, is this gumbo? What is it? Okay. This is chicken. This is a mystery challenge. A mystery. And gumbo is red, right? There's something red. Okay, this is... Are y'all seeing the proper colors and stuff? I wish I could get the proper color. So, I don't know what this is. What is this? It has a bone in the middle of it. This is mystery eating with with Shakaama. um. Oh, it disappeared. Oops. Okay. Um. What is this? Pork? I'm I'm guessing some kind of pork. Here, let me. Really? Come on. There we go. That's too bright, right? Okay, let's. Um, it's pork, right? Am I? I don't know. No, there's a bone. This is a in the middle of this thing is a bone. Okay. I asked my mother to come in to show everybody how she looks, so everybody could laugh. She really thinks she's a dude half the time. I'm all like, why are you doing that? Well, I have to, re-roof my house. Go. Why don't you get somebody who knows how to re-roof? Oh, am I boring you people? You're supposed to be eating with me. That's the trick of this. And by the way, thank you for the $2. It's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Yeah, she said she has a Mexican guy painting her house, and she shows up looking like she's the Mexican guy. Um, I said, "Why are you having somebody work on Thanksgiving?" She said, "Oh, he owed me from months and months and months." I said, "Okay, but then don't." She said, "Oh, they don't celebrate. It's some sort of pork or something, huh? Mystery meat." Um, what's really missing from this is if it's gonna be Cajun, we gotta make it Cajun, right? Gotta make it Cajun, and we got to make it Cajun. I guarantee it must be Cajun. A little bit of this. All right, we gonna make it Cajun because apparently my mother isn't quite true Cajun. Hmm. So, oh yeah, there we go. Here we go. There we go. Uh, and this isn't quite Cajun, but I don't know what kind of peppers they use in this. It tastes funny, and of course it's a. So there's zero salt in this because that's how my mother cooks. She's not known for cooking. And then a different kind of pepper, smoked up paprika. Oh, maybe not that much. Okay, so let's there's something in here. Oh, this is a really big pork. What is it? Um, and there's also big corns on the cobs. I don't know how do you say that. Corn on the cob. Uh, and a crab leg and a crab head and a. Where's she's getting all this crab from? Um, Oh, by the way, my mother complains that she's broke all the time, anytime I talk to her. And I'm assuming that she says that because she tries to head off me asking her for money, which I never do because she actually asks me for money. What is that? I don't know what that is. I And even still, that's not even. Oh, well, the cayenne is catching up a little bit. Let's see here. Oh, here's an okra. That's definitely okra. Yeah, okra's supposed to be good for you, right? I don't know if it's good for. Be funny. I keep pulling out mystery. Oh, what is that? I thought mystery stuff. I'm assuming that's pork. I need black pepper in here. I want to be like Gordon Ramsay. It's not seasoned. Oh boy. Do Mexicans not observe Thanksgiving? They should do let off fireworks and stuff, but they let off fireworks at the drop of a hat around here. I'm eating junk stew. This is what I think. But they said goulash is anything you throw in a pot. So that comes under the heading of goulash, right? Um, Now, supposedly potatoes are fattening if you put a whole bunch of other stuff. So potatoes in here are not fattening, right? Fattening, right? I'm afraid to eat chew down because it'll be a bone or something. This is not Thanksgiving. Whatever this is definitely not Thanksgiving. And I'm just now realizing I probably should not have. I probably should not have uh, warmed this up in the plastic container, right? That's a big no-no. But I think this is one of those no BPA containers. So, does that count? So, anybody eating with me? This is not Thanksgiving at all. It is 1 o'clock here, or almost one. So you all are on the East Coast somewhere? I don't know what that is. My mother thinks I'm secretly wealthy. And I don't mean rich, wealthy. She thinks I'm so rich that I'm hiding an income of millions of dollars. She thinks that's what she thinks. Seriously. Anytime I show up wearing something new, she goes, "Oh my God, where did you get that from?" You know, I always suspect that you have hidden money somewhere. And I'll, of course, say, "I got this from the Salvation Army. It was given to me because I'm almost homeless." I go, "Do you not see me living in a trailer? What is your problem?" Okay, I should eat the corn, right? Corn's good for you, right? But it's in this stew. How do you eat corn? Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, it is super sweet. Then you get corn stuck in between your teeth, right? It's not a good look. Anybody eating with me? Who's eating with me? Press press D if you're dining with Shakaama. Press D if you're dining with Shakaama. Anybody? Press N if you're not dining with Shakaama. How about that? How about that? Or press W if you wish you could dine with Shakaama. I should auction myself off for a date. Maybe then I can afford a computer. Oh, W? Oh, press W if you're at work, I guess. I didn't even think about that. If you're at work, did you already have Thanksgiving dinner at work? They're doing fish oil? Oh, yeah. I should really put all of that right next to my medication. Oh, my God. Botrell, you're fired. Well, that wasn't very. This is anticlimactic. The corn kernels are tiny, and yet the corn is so. The cob is so big. I will clean that up later. I promise. um, let's see here. Oh, let's test the let's test the cornbread. The cornbread. So my family may to go in the kitchen at all. As much as these people talk about stop telling women to go in the kitchen, or that this is insulting to women. In my family, men are not supposed to go in the kitchen. So I did not learn how to cook until very later on, which was very actually dangerous because I had some very dangerous situations cooking for myself. And waking up in the hospital, moaning and groaning and holding my stomach. So on TikTok, I one of the one of the girls said women belong in the kitchen, men belong in the kitchen. She says everybody belongs in the kitchen. That's where the food is. This is Cajun, right? Don't you? Isn't Cajun cornbread? This is. I don't know what this is. Is this gumbo? I thought millennials don't eat it out back in Applebee's. Why are most of the great chefs men? I keep hearing everybody saying that they teach their boys how to cook because they figure the boys are not going to find a woman too soon. So they need to be able to have everything, you know, they need to be prepared for life in general. Versus they do not teach their girls to cook and stuff like that. Well, I haven't been out. I think it's kind of empty on the roads right now. What's that? I'm hearing noises. What are you doing? Is that you? You want to come in? All right. If there's any ghosts in here, you got to take care of the ghost, okay? Any ghost, you take care of the ghost. All right. All right. Make sure you eat the ghost. I'll eat the cornbread. You eat the ghost. Did y'all hear something? I wish I would show you Anubis, but right now I have food here, so Anubis would. No, he's actually pretty good. He's See, I don't know what these little bones are. I've taught him to eat on command, so I don't sound bad. Well, I'm catching my breath from stepping outside, so I don't know what you consider bad. I have a thing on this phone, and it says if you walk this much, uh, you no longer couch potato, uh, walkaholic, and then it goes thinning down, and then at the very end of it, it says like marathon runner or something like that. Which over time you could get that and still be big as a house if you just walked a little bit, not that much, and just over, let's say, a year, you could be still big as a house and still have all the uh, accomplishments. What do you call it? Um, Achievements. I gained 3 pounds, and I thought, well, I'm not getting bigger, and I've been working out. Then it dawned on me, oh, have I fed you today? Yeah, I fed him today. Then it dawned on me, muscle weighs more than fat. Really? Oh, curses out creditors. Did you have fun outside? I'll make sure I get on my twisty exercise machine thing. Um, I'm done. This is a really big piece of something. What is it? What is this? I'm done. I have. What is this? Oh, that's corn on the cob. Don't you look at me. And that's another thing of another. What is this? Is it pork? Can y'all see? Or is it beef? Might be beef, huh? It seems. Now I feel like Gordon Ramsay would be shouting at me. It's not beef, you donkey. I'm guessing it's pork. Brown pork. Pork. What color is pork? At least she made an effort. Uh, I think the cornbread is bloating me up. These carbs. And after all that, I didn't put enough cayenne on this at all. I'm not tasting any cayenne anymore. All right. And here's some sort of crabby thing. All right. Let's save this for tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, this is a Rubbermaid thing, so I'm assuming it has BPA free. This is the more expensive plastic, right? Isn't that how it works? If it's more expensive, it's is better for you. How do you put this on? Oh, uh, uh-huh, right. Are you smarter than the container? The Shakaama challenge. What? Did I put it on? Whatever. Almost fell down. Calm down. It's just me. And I put it in the fridge, right? It's lukewarm. Now I eat. Now I eat cake or cookies. We're gonna postpone that portion of the eating challenge. Eating cause now I'm sleepy. now now I got the itis, right? Isn't that par for course? Par for the course? Parkour? Parquet? How do I clean this? Is this... That is one... Anubis, how do I clean? What do I do? What? Let's put it in here. Um, I know, right, Anubis? I'm terrible. I am awful. People are seeing my habits. It's finally all becoming clear. I'm a useless human. I am a useless human. I need to, and I can barely speak English anymore. I'm thinking in Spanish. And, oh, ooh. This is a cleaning thing, right? Oh, that's great. Oh yeah. There we go. See? I'm super clean. He's your mother, he's your brother, he's your sister. Okay, so let's get back to... yes, the itis. I'm getting itis. I have itis. And, so I had a little bit of everything. So one of the pills I take, and it's one of the ways that the medical industry cheats. So one of the pills I take is a diuretic. Let me explain to you what a diuretic is. A diuretic causes you to expel liquid when you go to the bathroom. So what it does is then it's supposed to relieve the tension in your blood vessels because you're expelling a whole bunch of liquid from your body, which then of course reduces the volume of your blood. So ergo vis-a-vis concordantly, because it reduces the volume of your blood, the blood pressure goes down. Okay, everybody don't know that. I don't know that hymnal. So your blood pressure goes down. So it's cheating. It's not really helping you out. It's not curing anything. It's just a cheat mechanism. So because my body is a well-oiled machine, and by that I mean my body um, gets into habits uh, immediately. Huh. Immediately. So promptly at midnight every day, I start going to the bathroom, and I don't stop until like 4 a.m. And I mean every 15 minutes. So I don't get to sleep at night. And I said, which one of these pills is doing this to me? And they said, are you drinking a lot of water? I said, no, I'm not drinking a whole ton of water, and I'm not drinking a whole ton of water at night. But you could set your clock on at precisely at midnight. Ding! And they're off. You're eating a muffin? Are you going to sing the muffin song to me? Yes, it dehydrates you. So, yeah. So they cheat with this pill, and it expels the water from you, or liquid or whatever, right? Along with that goes a lot of vitamins too. So it doesn't actually help you. A lot of times it hurts you. So you have to be on taking vitamins, and take vitamins, take vitamins, take vitamins. If I skip taking vitamins, I will then start cramping up the next day, the day after. Let's say Wednesday I take my vitamins, Thursday I miss the vitamins, on Friday I start cramping up already. That means all of my potassium is gone, all of my magnesium is gone, zinc, copper, all that stuff. It's all gone. Because although I've stopped taking the vitamin for only a day, the other pill that makes you dehydrated is expelling all of the fluids out of you. It's terrible. It's terrible. Oh, you're eating a muffin? You're gonna eat? Did you miss eating with me? Yeah, I have. Yeah, the kidney. I have no idea what they're doing to my kidneys, but I'm trying to rehydrate. As I'm doing that, I start drinking water, which I guess means that why keep doing that every 15 minutes until 4 a.m. But I have to rehydrate, right? Oh, my views. Oh, I went from 30 to 16. From 34 to 16. Well, people get bored if you're not talking about something. We can still talk about the topic at hand, or I think I covered the topic at hand. Let's have a question and answer session starting now. Go. Only you can prevent forest fires. Question and answer. Question and answer. Question and answer. Question and answer. Milk and cereal. Milk and cereal. Milk and cereal. Cereal and milk. Cereal, 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 cereal and milk, cereal and milk, cereal and milk, cereal. So tasty in the morning with the breakfast. I like Special K. That's one of the first videos that I ever saw on YouTube. And then I saw black people do it. That was funny. They only came for the food. Then everybody got the itis. Everybody was getting itis. Here. Okay, I'm getting tired anyway, so and by tired I mean my back is now in hurting, although I took painkiller to make sure I could sit here. Maybe I should do my little twisty. I'm gonna do my twisty. Anything to work off all of that, all of those, all of that food that I just ate. All right. What's my next? What do you call it? What's my next live stream gonna be about? What's the next topic for my next live stream? What's my next live stream topic going to be about? Going once, going twice. Justin Bieber. Okay. Oh, Sylvia G. You're trying to get me in trouble. The long-term effects of tariffs will finally force all the other countries who've been putting tariffs on all of our goods to fess up that they are being unequal with the United States. And of course, the former president, of course, had no backbone and would not stand up to those people. You're at the point where Anubis enters. Offer up. Yes, I've heard of offer up, and they said don't ever use it because you could get it's dangerous. People on offer up. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Oops. Oops. Oh. Can you see? He's already looking. What are you looking for, buddy? Come here. Up. That doesn't mean sit down. That's the opposite of up. Up. What you have in your eye, buddy? Huh? What's having your eye? What you have in your eye? Okay. You're all dusty, so obviously you have been up to no good. Come here. Oh, look at the puppies. Oh, puppies. Yeah, you smell food. I smell food too. Imagine that. Because I was eating food. I know, it's strange, huh? And people say, you're always eating every time I see you. I only eat when I get on camera. Otherwise, I don't eat. Okay. What? You're using your perch on my lap to sniff out stuff. Okay, you can smell it. All right. Kadokish. Choo-choo. Oh, look at this booty. Look at that. You're dusty, and then I'm gonna have to clean you, and I have to clean you every day, cause you go back and roll around in the dirt and stuff, and your hair is getting long. What's up with that, huh? Who's your boo? Who's your boo? Who's your boo? Oh. What you boo? What? What you doing, buddy? You're heavy. Why are you heavy? Are you getting fat? You getting fat? Oh my gosh. What you standing on? Okay. What's up? How you doing? Shake? Okay. All right, down. Down. All right, bye-bye. Go. Go. Go, go. 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 There we go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Anubis the dog. Who destroyed everything over here, of course. Do y'all want to see him again? Boy. The... Gold Eagle. Why are you such a big troll? Biggest troll ever. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Anubis bojo bojo. Bojo 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 bojo. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. We haven't done this for at least 2 minutes. What's over here? What's down there? Anything down there? Anything down there? Don't eat the onion. Nope. Don't eat the onion. What are you smelling? Are you hungry? You hungry? Are you hungry? You hungry? Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Ow. Come. I think Anubis is too big for me. Come here, buddy. Come here. What? There's nothing down there. Trust me. All right. How you doing? What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Up. You're on camera. You're on camera. You're on camera. You're on camera. Well, and you can't say no. And you can't, but you always do this. He knows he's on camera, so he stops doing his normal funny stuff. He only does it for me, because he's a big ham. He wants all of my attention, but he doesn't want anybody else's attention. And he barks at my mom when she comes over. Because every time she comes over, I go away with her. So he's jealous. He's jealous. Or he's trying to tell me she's no good for me. Huh? Huh? Okay. What happened? What happened? What happened? Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. What are you doing? All right, come here. Come here. Dankeschön. Peter Dankeschön. You looking like a big lion, a big black lion. You're looking like a big black lion. Okay, stand up. Stand up. Stand. No, I'm not doing yoga for you. He starts stretching as I stretch his legs out. He's all like, thanks for the stretch. Oh, that was great. That was fantastic. Come on, buddy. What are you searching for? Are you hungry? Want to eat? Want to go outside? Want to go outside? Huh? So you can get more mud in your eyes? Huh? Huh? What's up with that, buddy? What's up with that? Oh. How you doing, buddy? High five. High five. Shake. Hey, shake. 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 Come on. Shake. 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 No. Shake. Good to meet you. Pleased to meet you. I don't know what causes him to shake and not shake, but sometimes he does it all on his own. Huh? Are you tired? Want to go to sleep? You want to go to sleep, buddy? You want to go to sleep? Could you not dig in the yard? Digging is not good, okay? All right? All right, go. 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 Go sit. He says, I'm already sitting. All right. Go. 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 You're dusty. Go. All right. Oh, me. You hungry? Want to eat? No? Well, that's too bad. You're not having Thanksgiving dinner. How about that? How about them apples? Okay, so y'all see his tongue? He's half whatever. Half chow or something. What happened? I don't know what that is. I'm guessing that's I'm guessing that's it's just my hand. You want a candy? You want a candy? I can make you fat, looking like a fat, so you can be as fat as that guy's dog across the street that you bark at. Huge German Shepherd. he's just fat. Sitting on your couch with pizza on Thanksgiving? Who ever heard of such a thing? Pizza on Thanksgiving. Why I oughta. Why I oughta. Who is Okay, I wanted to talk about finally. I don't want you to have the holiday sadness. If you're by yourself, if you don't have money to go shopping, I want you to erase all of that from your mind. And I want you to be completely thankful that you're alive and healthy. Otherwise, you could be like me, who's not so healthy. And I want you to understand that you're not going shopping, perhaps because you don't have a job. Perhaps you don't have the money. So we need to come to have a reality check and say, look, I don't need to define myself by holidays, by shopping. So there you go. I grant you your confidence back. And if you want to go shopping, that's fine. You don't have to be anti-shopping. But I don't want you to be sad that you can't go shopping. And I want you to come to grips with the truth that you can't afford to go shopping. And I don't want you to be like this guy a few years ago when I was on the bus in January, what was it, 4th or something like that. And he got on the bus and he says, last year I made $16,000. For Christmas, I went into debt to buy my little daughter gifts in the amount of $20,000. So I'm going to have to spend my entire year paying off that $20,000 in stuff that I bought my little girl. To me, that is a high sin. uh, now, of course, I didn't know the guy. I was just eavesdropping on the conversation, and then, of course, the guy that he was talking to had the tail, his own tale, and he said, "Well, I did this," and the guy was bragging. He bought his little girl Nike shoes and the Gucci belt. And the other guy was, how old is she? Oh, she was like 4 or 6 years old. She was a tiny girl, and which literally means like in a few months she's gonna have outgrown everything that he has bought her. So not only was it was a bad decision into spending all that money to begin with that he bought on a credit card, he also made terrible decisions to buy the little girl who's still growing stuff that she's literally going to grow out of within a matter of months. And literally, he said, I'm going to have to. And the other guy goes, not just a year. You only make $16,000 a year and you want to pay off 20,000. It's going to be on your credit card. It's going to draw interest. It'll probably take you years to pay off that one Christmas, which of course was something I wanted to say, but you know. Uh, Mr. HD, YouTube is flagging all of your comments. I think I think a part of the story that, of course, I was piecing together myself because I was listening to the way he told the story. I assumed I made a couple of assumptions about him. One, he doesn't have custody of the daughter. Two, he's trying to prove that he's taking care of the daughter, but he's buying her useless stuff instead of buying her stuff that she needs. Let me ask everybody in the chat. $20,000 put into a bank account for her future college needs at 6 years old to her would have been a much better investment than buying her Gucci tennis shoes or Gucci belt or whatever that she will outgrow literally in 6 months. And literally in 6 months, that $20,000 is going to be history. So, not that you should go into debt for that, but if you want to if you want to be a father to your children, set aside money for college because that's how you set them up for life. You create a college account so that let's say when you get old and you've only been making minimum wage, that you now have money enough, they have money enough to go to college because you were saving that whole time, and they don't have to assume debt to go to college. So they get their degree, and they're set because now they don't have to pay back the huge student loans. It's a win-win situation, one that was not a part of my growing up. Yeah, the store hours for our local Dollar General, they said on Thanksgiving open from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. I said, "You all are working on Thanksgiving?" And she was like, "Shoot, yes. I get double time. I get holiday pay. I get holiday pay. Holla, I get holiday pay." I go, "Don't you have like 4 kids and a husband? Who cares about the holiday pay? You don't get that time back with your family. And who knows or however how many what else whether the family's gonna come back. I don't get it. I don't get it." Well, Darnell, of course, I've said that before, Dr. Boyce Watkins. Dr. Boyce Watkins seems to copy everything that I've said over the years. This is why I don't agree with half the stuff he said. Copies what I said to begin with. Talk about finances. When I first started, he talked about how victimized our people are, and I never said that. I said go out and start a business. Go out. You need to learn finance. That's what you need to do. Who cares about doing getting a good paying job? Go out and start a business. Learn finances. There we go. None of those people, Tyler Smiley, none of them. What's his name? Nation of whatever guy. None of them. I came on YouTube talking about finance, business, finance, business, finance, business, and hire a lawyer for Christ's sake. Lawyer, lawyer, lawyer. Attorney, attorney, attorney. You need it. Learn to love it. I don't listen to anybody. I check them out once or twice, and that's about it. I'm not gonna collab with any of those people. So, and if they're successful on YouTube, more power to them. More power to them. Like what's his name? The Tommy Sotomayor. You know, I made a video about him. I said, "Can't you do better?" And then, of course, then I went and looked at his history, and I saw that he started out praising black women, and then all of a sudden, he shifted gears, and then he exploded. Then he got a radio station. Then he got a 15 channels that he actually uploads to. I have 5 channels. I don't upload to the other 5 channels. uh, mm, I don't know what. Oh, joggers. You're from like Great Britain or something? Oh man. Oh. I need to do my yoga again. That was a good day. I actually felt pretty good that day. You remember that? Were you all here? All right, we're going to stop the cast. I may in fact make a cast later on. I think people don't watch my when these go into video form. I don't think people watch them because you all drag me off topic. Thank you all for watching the Shakaama Live Show.